This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Back to pass. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And the Bulldogs' offense is on the move now. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here, and you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That ball got out in a hurry on that quick slant, but sitting back in zone defense, good job of recognizing the ball coming out of the quarterback's hand and knocking it away.
Crucial moment early in this national championship game. Can they convert on 3rd down in the red zone? They're going to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Tackle made after a big gain.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out and keep him to a short gain.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. Dump off caught by the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Sooners, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Manning. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
To throw, it's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
And the Sooners moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Moves out of the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down, looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Dropping back, it's Manning. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Boy, nice job by the receiver selling this route to the outside, created enough space back to the inside, and there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Manning. On the move now. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. QB keeper all the way. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown. Georgia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They have the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. He's hit as he throws it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Grab behind the line, it's Sategna. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Play action here on first down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
We talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They finally bring them down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
He'll try a pass here. Touchdown, Sooners, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Georgia, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for the halftime update.
24, Georgia, 21.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Haas. Brought down, the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally make the stop, and the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
21.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. The senior with an outstanding grab there. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. First down here for this offense.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Keeper for the first down and more. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Looking for a man. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. He's got it near the end zone, and he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
To throw, it's Lagway. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
I'll tell you what, You're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, and the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anyone.
Pass caught. Can he get in?
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Touchdown, Dogs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They stop him at the 45, and it's good for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that completion. To throw, it's Lagway. On the move now. Look out, room to run here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Haas. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the offense just takes a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners.